Happy day, humans! So today's day 17 on the CDT. I just had a great slow morning in town. I had some breakfast at Lampkin's. It was pretty good. The coffee was great. Shout out to David, who just gave me a hit. She was awesome. And we're getting back on at Rogers Pass, and we're gonna keep it cruising. Today may be a slower day with miles. That's okay. And my next stop's gonna be Helena. So let's get it. Y'all, I had some random thoughts. Y'all know how I get in my head, and I just like to share some words sometimes. And I was thinking this morning about the growth. I thought about it yesterday too, because I went into this restaurant, the Wheel Inn, which had amazing burger, by the way. Don't like the fact they didn't have a tomato, but that's okay. But while I was sitting there, I realized like I hadn't showered in 8 days. I smelled bad. I didn't have anyone to sit with. There was like no other hikers, and I was completely by myself. And I was okay. But the thing about it is I was sitting there as I was getting funny looks, and I was thinking about my growth, because there was a time in my life, guys, like I was working at this restaurant and I used to go get fast food through the drive-thru, or I would order takeout, and I would go in my car and eat it because I was embarrassed of eating by myself. I thought that people that ate by themselves, especially like older people, it was like, oh, they're alone, or they don't have anyone to share their life with. How sad, and like pity. And I didn't want anyone to feel bad for me. Guys, that is such in the conditioned belief from society. That is a bunch of, excuse my language, but bullshit. Self-healing is so freaking powerful. And if you can go in and take yourself on a date and do things for you and enjoy your own company, my God, that's freedom. That's freedom. And I am glad that I'm got to this point. Yes, it gets lonely at times. I'm almost to the point where I would love to open up and share my life with someone again. But the thing about it is we need to enjoy our own company before we need to latch onto someone else. When you use someone else to be the determining factor of your happiness, it's never going to work out. You're never going to be happy because you are constantly chasing the next best thing, or the grass is greener on the other side. And it's not. The grass is green where you water it. Sorry, I'm out of breath this climb, but I feel like this is important to share. You need to enjoy your own company. Don't let the fear of doing things alone stop you. Like when you learn to enjoy your own company and date yourself and know what you like and don't like in this world, things will fall into your lap magical. And it's such a good feeling. And today, I feel good. There's not a soul out here today. I'm completely by myself, but I got my chips up there. I got my Gatorade. I had some awesome food this morning for breakfast. And I'm living for me. And it's just a reminder that the bad chapters love me here, guys. My journey has not been easy, and it's been challenging. I've had moments, but it's how you work through those moments. And I will forever say, just like climbing to the freaking top of this mountain, it's not what you find up there. It's what you find along the way. It's what gets you there that matters. So if you're struggling today, just know, do it for you and it'll be okay. It may be awkward at first. It may be hard. It may be sad. But I promise it gets better. You can start today and create any chapter in any life you want. We've been told that we're supposed to have it together by the time we're 30. We need that college degree by the time we're 25. We need that house, that white picket fence. I'm telling you right now, guys, you can start at any age and start over. And you know, sometimes the universe shakes it up and makes you do it because you want it, but you're not strong enough to do it. And then you have to pick up the pieces and deal with it. And sometimes it means just taking a step forward. So that's little Puddin's rant today. She's going up a mountain.
You know, as I'm looking over this mountain, I can't help but to like completely lose it. It's like we try so hard to become better and step into this new version of ourselves, and sometimes it's just not enough, but it is enough for you, you know? And if you feel that something is right in your heart and that you need to do something, do it. So many people aren't going to agree with what we do in life. So many people are going to have different beliefs. And I think the biggest thing is just staying true to who you are. And I think that's one of the hardest things too, because we get told what's right and wrong and what we should be doing every single day, like even with society, with all these conditioned beliefs. But it shouldn't be like that. You should do what's right in your heart. And if you're leading in the right direction and you're making progress with life, be proud of yourself. And you know what? It's okay if no one else is proud of you. Sometimes being proud of yourself is the only justification that you need. Look how beautiful. Seems like I just can't make any miles today. And it's like each step is a little hard. And it's like those are the days where it's like you have to remind yourself one step at a time still gets you there. And even when you feel like you have so much clarity and you know where things are going in the world, and you look out, it's like you can still see all those valleys and all those little creases in the mountains. It just shows that every time you level up, you're going to have more stuff to deal with, more obstacles. It doesn't go away. But you learn strength and power within those valleys and those creases. And you eventually are at the top. Yeah.
Wow, this is so cool. I don't know if you can tell, but the trail, you can see exactly where it goes. Right over that mountain ridge. So cool. Ooh, we are cruising those mountain ridges today, my humans. How awesome and pretty. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's raining over there on that mountain, but yet it's like so sunshiny. Crazy how the mountains work. Yep, so we're going down this ridge and back up this mountain. Oh guys, that thunder sounds mean. It looks like I'm about to get dumped on. You can feel the air changing, and I am on a ridge. Not really where I want to be. Not really good spots to throw my tent up. Yeah, so we're just gonna try to get off this mountain as quickly as we can. And yeah, that looks When I broke free from the weather on the ridge and made my way down to the road, I seen a beautiful rainbow, and I was immediately reminded how I'm okay and things are always working out. It's the simple signs that are given to us daily. We just have to open our eyes to see. Things aren't as they always seem, and some things are definitely not black and white, but I was reminded today that it's okay to follow your heart. Trust God's work and how your intuition will always guide you. Never feel guilty for being the person you are, especially if you're bettering yourself and making a difference in this big old world. When in doubt, take another step. Ooh, we are climbing some mountains today, my friends. But earlier I stopped at the High Divide Outfitters. Got to chat with Dave. Totally recommend it. Such a cool little spot. Dave was really cool. I got some ice cold sodas and some new socks. So if you're on the CDT, definitely worth the stop. He even lets you fill up your water, which is a plus because this is a really dry stretch. So shout out to Dave for being so awesome. All right, we are Granite Butte Lookout. Oh, so pretty. As I was dealing with my thoughts, you can only walk so fast. You can never walk away from them, you just learn to deal with them. And I never thought my life would spiral like it has, but it's part of the plan, and I continue to learn so much about myself. Life is full of risk and chances, and it's okay to make some for yourself. Just hard, but staying where you don't belong is also hard. Choosing your heart is key, and that is going to make the difference. If it's going to better your health, work you towards your dreams, make you money, grow as an individual, and level up your life, you are worth the risk, and you are worth investing in yourself. You never know if you don't try, and nothing changes till you make a change. Your intuition is so powerful and will always lead you in the right direction.
Y'all, I just woke up to a whole herd of cows outside my tent. Welcome to the CDT. On day 19, I stayed very present and in tune with the things around me. I paid extra attention to the huge jackrabbits, the squirrels, the birds, the grasshoppers, and all the cow patties. As I was carrying hot water for over 15 miles to complete my 30-mile day, it was very hot and exposed, water was dry, and it was definitely a struggle.
19 days on the CDT. Guys, this has been challenging today. I feel really good energy. I feel good spirits, but the terrain, man. It's been like this most of my day. I don't know. It's supposed to be like a road walk, but it's like gravel. I don't know. ATV, razors kind of use it. So, but yeah, it's super hot, exposed. Water has been tight. I actually jumped over a cow pasture to get water from the horses. That was my water today. And it looks like I still have 10 more miles before I can fill up again. So yeah, we're just hanging in there. The heat is sucking the life out of me, but we are hanging in there. I did got some really pretty mountains on this side. That's like a plus. I finally got to see something today besides gravel road. Yep. One step at a time is still moving forward.
A gentleman and his family stopped to offer me a bottle of water, and I couldn't help but to notice how the timing could be more perfect with life. I had so much appreciation, and it's the little things in life that make the most impact. You know, a lot of people drove past me that day, but he was the only one to offer kindness.
I found home for the night. Look how beautiful. I'm about 8 miles from Helena, however you say it. Yes, beautiful. Whew. This makes up for a crazy dirt road gravel day. Ooh, we are getting after the cork ball tonight. I got a little spot like right here where my toes go numb and it does something weird. Yeah, this thing's like super light. I've only lost it like 3 times, but you can get them on Amazon. I try to keep one with me. It kind of helps my feet. I try to reel it out at night, especially after like a really big day. Or today it was like just felt very strenuous on my feet, so I'm just gonna play with it. It also looks like I'm getting a few blisters. I gotta watch out for that. I don't know, it's weird. I've never had issues on the inside of my feet, so like on this side. It's crazy. I'm still having a little issue with my Achilles there. Oh, it's super sore. Yeah, this spot's really sore too. Yeah, definitely have the hiker feet on this trail, guys. There's no buttering that up. Yeah.
A little kindness can stamp a heart forever. I feel like society tends to tell us all the bad and negative things that can happen in life, but they forget to tell us about all the good things that happen too. So this is your friendly reminder to never be afraid to spread a little kindness and make a difference in someone's world today.
All right, so this cow's outside my tent, but it's at a pretty good distance. Definitely heard him mooing for a really long time. Love it. Welcome to the CDT, where you just find cows everywhere. Beautiful morning. I just had some hot chocolate, and we going into town today.
On day 20, I made my way through cow fields and embraced all the cows. Shout out to Landon and Luna for giving me a ride to Walmart and to the town of Helena. I then made my way to Taco Treat, where I splurged on some lunch and took advantage of an outlet.
Hello guys, it's day 20 on the CDT. I made it into Helena. This town is definitely a lot bigger than I was expecting. The hitch coming in was pretty quick, didn't take that long. I ate at the Taco Treat. Totally recommend it. They let me plug in for a little bit. I went to Walmart, I resupplied. I totally packed out a Subway sandwich, so I am high spirits. Now getting back to Treyl, that's been a different story, so stay tuned. Guys, still no luck on a hitch. The way this town is, the roads are like so tight and busy, it's kind of hard to pick anyone up. So yeah, I may be having a really long walk back to Treyl, guys. Woo, I made it back to Treyl, guys. Shout out to Frank for giving me a ride back. Dude, I hitched for a really long time before I stopped into the Nomad Wellness Center and talked to the guys, and Frank was available to give me a ride. And woo! Humans. So one of my favorite things to do when I leave town is to pack out a Gatorade. And I normally just pour it in my water bottle, so I don't have to pack out the bottle. So this next stop, there's actually an alternate that would take you through Anaconda, or you can go through Butte. So I think I'm gonna go the red line and go through Butte. To me, that town just seems like more poppin', and yeah, I don't know, it's my birthday weekend, so I may take a zero and enjoy a town day. But I will say, if you go the Anaconda route, it cuts off like 50 something miles, and you don't have as much elevation, and you get to town quicker. So yeah, there's a lot of pros and cons, but I'm going to Butte. Guys, it seems like I struggled the most coming out of town. Like, I feel like going to town, I can hustle and I make miles so quick. And I think it's like a mental thing, because I know I'm going to town, I'm getting food, I'm getting like Resupply, I'm getting Gatorade and all this stuff. But then coming out of town every time, I'm like so tired. The miles seem so long. And I think half the time I'm like carrying too much food and like Gatorades. And yeah, so the struggle. So one of the things that I do when I come out of town is I try to pack out some sort of like sandwich or like Subway. So that's what I'm doing in this here. I normally try to get things on it that's going to last like a little bit all day, that's not going to be too soggy. It still gets a little soggy, but you know, I should just get everything on the side. That's what I should be doing. But I do get things on the side like the oil and vinegar and packets of mayonnaise. And what's really cool is when you order the mayonnaise on the side, they actually give you a lot, so I can put it in my ramen later. So yeah, we're going to take a little break here and eat this Subway sandwich on Treyl. I think I ate too much town food, and I think I just need a nap. I just need a nap. Whoa, so these gravel roads are definitely increasing elevation. Like, you can't really tell, but it's definitely going uphill, and it's hot. Woo! All right, humans, so I had to do the walk around today. The trail is closed from McDonald's Pass up to Bullens Park. They're like clearing out some dead trees and doing some work. So that's about a 10-mile stretch that I had to go around and walk on this thing for like 10 miles. So it's getting the best of me. But we're like 0.2 from the crossing, so we're almost there, and hopefully it gets better. All right, so we were at the fork. So if you go straight, that's the purple line. So that's where you're going to come out if you want to go near Ellison. That way is the CDT that was closed. This is the way I came from Helena. And now we're getting back on the CDT red line right here. And the road doesn't look much better. It still looks like a dirt gravel road. So we'll see how long we have to go down this thing. There's my CDT sign.
As I was checking out a good old Walmart, this older lady gave me the talk. You know, the mom talk, the one where I shouldn't be by myself. I get it's a kind gesture and I appreciate the concern, but I'm here to tell you that if you're waiting on others to live your life, you are doing it wrong. Being by yourself is very powerful. It forces so much growth and forces us past our comfort zone. When we learn to face fears on an entirely new level, we learn to trust our intuition and believe in ourselves. People will tend to reflect their fears onto us because they are scared to step past their comfort zone, and they do what's comfortable. So I'm here to tell you to be wise who you listen to, and I'm a firm believer that it's very important to listen to the people that have what you want and they're living the life that you desire. No one is going to chase your dreams but you, and it's up to you to create the life that you want to live.
And finally, we are making our way from the dirt gravel road to a single track. Water's in like 0.1 supposedly. I'm really excited because I've been out for miles. On those little road stretches like that, I kind of forget to get more water than I probably should. And they're kind of more dry. So a little bit of a water supply is kind of a struggle there. But We're back in the trees, baby. Yeah. Well, guys, we have to pick our battles sometimes. Back there at the pond, it was like the perfect spot to camp. Very beautiful. I just didn't want to drink pond water. So I kept going a half a mile to fill up at the spring. And now there's like no places to camp. So yeah, picking our battles. As I was reflecting back on my day, I realized how being direct and communicate what you need in life will take you so much further and quicker in the direction that you want to go. My past self would have normally struggled with this due to pride, but when you learn to be humble and express what you need, it seems like things are always working out. And guys, I've been trying to find a place to camp for like miles, so as soon as I made it on top of this little mountain ridge, home sweet home. And humans, this is your friendly reminder to trust your intuition, follow your heart. Prayer is so powerful and how things are always working out for us, and never give up on yourself, even if it's just one step at a time.